you know how they race you in the system? Stunt your growth, blunt those hosts, you get the gist then. On your own when you're grown, never learned at school or home. Paying off that student loan, got you working to the bone. Do you know how they race you in the system? Tell you lies, hypnotize, tell you listen. Praise the thief, give you grief, feed you nothing but belief. Till you're crying for relief and you listen to the chief.
If you know how they raise you in the system, broken men, yo girls, you need to listen. Save your children, turn your boys into good men, and the future will be good then.
If you know how they raise you in the system, must conform to the norm, you don't resist them. Be a slave till you cave, cause they dangle what you crave. Make you think that you're unsafe, make you think that you're not brave. If you know how they raise you in the system, got you stressed, never rest, you get the short end. Working hard, pay with card, backs I've gotten through our God. Young children being scarred, fat cats packing lard.
Do you know how to even tell the difference? Live a lie till you die with indifference. Bound by chains, cannot see, still you miss them. Take the reins, it's your life or be their bitch, man. If you know how they keep you in the system, flashing pictures, glow past scriptures. Take your money, oh you're funny, it's a reset. Pay their debt, that's a threat, don't forget you're a pet.
Do you know why they raise you in a system? So you trust to your dust, no resistance. Young or old till you're cold, better stick within the mold. Best believe the story told, better get your kids enrolled. Now you know why they raise you in the system. Full control of your soul if you let them. Open eyes, see the skies, but you look beyond their lies. See the devil in disguise and the truth it mystifies.
If you know that the globe is inconsistent, in your mind cannot find non-existent. Cannot trust, truth's a must, globes a bust, no cosmic dust, just free of wanderlust.
Do you know how they raise you in the system? Of the fear, lose what's dear, open prison. Broken mind, hard to find, so it scares you to be kind. So you choose to wear the blinds and it leaves you in the bind. Now you know why they
So
raise
that
you in
song,
the system. Kill your God,
amazing song. It's called Track 9, Karma and Drace, The System. Go ahead and check them out. Love, wisdom, harmony. And what we're doing today is we're going over some TikTok videos that I found that are really interesting. And also, I've been collecting some of these memes and images. If you know where I can find some more, let me know in the comments. I'd love to find some more and add them to the collection. Some of these are from Facebook. Some of them are that I've created. And some of them are from 24/7 Discord. So let's jump into the videos. With this first video, it's gonna set the tone for the rest, and hopefully you find this one interesting. Let's start with the first one. It's called Levels.
The most intense trip I've ever had taught me about levels. Everything in this world has levels to it, especially the things we say, and everything falls in between this scale, anywhere between surface level and deep. The trip forced me to see the deeper meaning in everything everyone was saying. Like all the shit my friends were saying, the TV was saying, had to do with the core of our existence. Like if I overheard one of my friends say that this is crazy, I would automatically equate it to life being crazy, existence being crazy, but on like a really deep, felt in your soul kind of level, if you know what I mean. And that made me realize that every single thing everyone says is gonna fall somewhere alongside that scale. And it's impossible to know where exactly they're interpreting what you're telling them. Like literally take this video for example. Some people might watch this and say this is extremely obvious, while someone else might see this as profound. Because it all has to do with the level they're at in life, and how hard life has hit them. Usually people who will understand the depths of our existence are people that experience really intense or traumatic events. But yeah, peace.
So I totally agree with this guy. There are levels to things that when we hear them, there are certain levels to what's in the meaning of that. And that happens to me a lot. Is I'll be describing something about work, and somehow that will relate to other things, and people will take that as like, oh, you're trying to hint us to something else. But no, I mean it in a certain way, and sometimes people pick it up as a different thing. So I thought that was interesting, and you'll see that in their next videos. there are different levels to what you hear, right? When some people could hear something really harsh, but I hear something different when they say something really harsh. So let's go on to the next one. It has something similar to do with it. This one's called telepathy.
This is literally the craziest. This is literally the craziest shit ever. So pay attention. Telepathy. Sounds crazy, but it's actually been studied. Researchers took 2 connected meditators and put them in 2 separate rooms. Subject A was stimulated with 100 flashes of light, producing a response in their brain. Subject B in an entirely separate room, not stimulated by anything, but subject B's brain responded to the 100 flashes of light given to subject A. There's a theory in quantum mechanics that brains can become entangled. Quantum entanglement can just be described as a special connection between pairs or groups of quantum systems and can interact non-locally. So they can instantaneously know about each other's states no matter the distance. There's a theory brains can become entangled through meditation, but I believe that we can do it just with love. I see telepathy happen all the time in couples or people that have just been friends for a really long time. I think it has a lot to do with my previous video on rapport.
That was really cool. I've felt that before, especially with like I'll be thinking about something and then someone will think about or talk about that specific subject, and it won't even be anyone particularly in my life. Like I could be listening to someone that I listen to all the time, and that could happen. So something good to be aware of is that I think we could definitely connect in telepathic ways with people, and I've also experienced that in like other states of mind. So let's go to Mount Rushmore. This one.
So in South Dakota, like down the street from Mount Rushmore, there's this statue of this Indian crazy horse, and it's not finished yet, but he's eventually going to be on top of his horse. You can kind of see the horse's head and his arm is pointing. It's pretty dope. I didn't even know about this guy. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done, but on like a way larger scale.
So first of all, I don't know if you guys are into the whole like history not being exactly what we were told, and even some of these landmarks and things like that being cover-ups. And here's what's interesting. At the end here, they show you a model of what the final thing's gonna look like, and they just throw on some markings on the mountain. They tell you, okay, well, this is gonna be that. So people walk around saying, oh, it's amazing what they're gonna do there, but all they need is to show you a model of a small scale model and just make you believe that that's gonna happen there. If it does happen, great, but if it doesn't, it just shows you like people just want to buy stories, simple stories. For me, this is weird, right? It looks like they're covering something up, like there was something here before. This doesn't look like it's the chunk taken out for the bottom part of the arm. This looks like it's like an entryway. You know what they've been doing with some of this stuff. But let's move on. Some of this stuff we can't really verify how it was in the past, so it's just good to kind of be aware of what they're doing, where they're lying from every direction. But let's go on to the next one. It's called Iron Magnet Harvest.
This is gonna take forever. I'm going to need a bigger magnet. Day 1 of gathering enough iron to build a magnetic sandbox. Let's start gathering. This actually might be possible, I think. Wait, why is there carpet in it? I'm gonna have to repeat this process for a long time. We've actually picked up a good amount. It's only been an hour. Magnetic test. Looks like dog brownie. There's literal rocks in it. Renegade, renegade, renegade.
So I was not aware that you can harvest iron like that. I found that interesting. Putting a magnet and you can collect it that way. I wonder if you can melt it down and use it. So just wanted to share that. This guy I found on TikTok. I have 3 videos from him in a row. I'll play them back to back. Cool information on TikTok about flat Earth. So let's go on to FE Dude Zodiac.
These are the four Gospels written by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. In the center, you have Jesus Christ, who is the Son of God, who is the actual Son, who gives us our 4 seasons. Each of these men is representing a zodiac sign, and each of the zodiac signs represents a season. So here's the same book, but with a different cover, and you see the eagle, which is Matthew. You have Mark, which is the lion, John the eagle, and Luke the bull. Now these are your cross-quarter months, or the mutable signs of the zodiac wheel. Taurus is spring, Leo is summer, fall would be Scorpio, the eagle, and winter would be Aquarius, the man. You can see it here. The bull, the eagle, the lion, the man. Oh my goodness. But you really believe that there are 4 authors of the 4 Gospels and they were real people? Your family has brainwashed you. I'm here to set you free. I know I sound like I have a tone, but they're brainwashing your ass. God, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like the way that he approaches stuff. I don't know how I feel about the whole thing, but it's great to be aware of. I do know I've heard different theories from about the Bible stuff, that some of it could be linked with some of this, like calendar stuff. But to be honest, I don't really like to speculate too much about that. Here's the thing. I asked my daughter, I was like, what do you think the sun is? And then she said, I think it's God. It's God's up there. That's what she said. I don't know where she maybe picked it up from someone. But interesting to share a little anecdote here.
Season 33 is an upcoming season of The Simpsons. It will start this year, fall 2021. This was posted on March 3rd, which is January, February, March 3rd. The 33rd season of The Simpsons was confirmed on March 3rd, 3-3, the 3-3 season. Come on, guys. This symbolism is everywhere. Did you know Simpson equals 33 in gematria? Try telling a baby that Santa isn't real. That's like telling a full-grown adult their God isn't real, Jesus isn't real. Listen, your parents told you these stories, Santa and Jesus, and you believed it. Then you grow up and you realize Santa's not real, but for some reason you still think Jesus is a real man. They're metaphors. The holy claustrum is Santa Claus, Saint Claus, the holy closet. From this closet releases the oil, which goes down the chimney. And it is a great gift when it goes back up to the North Pole, the 33rd vertebrae. Ching, you must be vegan. Oh my gosh, I'm brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't researched any of that stuff, but it sounds really interesting. Yeah, I have heard some of this stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I just find it amusing that the way that this guy talks about it. So, interesting stuff. Next one.
So you want to know why they would lie about flat Earth? Well, you believe your Milky Way is flat. This is called the galactic plane, or the galactic plate. You even say your aliens are flying around in these flying discs. But you always say the moon's round, the sun is round. Well, if you look at this UFO from directly underneath, you're going to see a round, flat disc. So everything above you is flat. The moon is a disc, and so is this UFO here. Well, check this out. The center of this flat disk UFO has this core, and energy just shoots out from the middle of this UFO. So the Earth is if you were to flip this over, the Earth is a big disk, and at the center of Earth is that North Pole, which they don't let us go to, which is where the energy is shooting upwards. So it's like as above, so below. This disk UFO flying saucer is just, it's the sacred geometry of it is your disk that we're on. So it's like even the aliens know that the galaxy is a disk with a center core. This UFO is a saucer. It's a disk with a center core where the beam comes out. And so is your Earth. It's a plate, the planet. Planus means flat in Latin. A platypus has a flat bill. A platform is flat. The playground is flat. Your mall, the plaza, is on a flat plateau. The plane, the plantation. The plank, when you walk the plank, it's made of plywood. You also have the platonic solids. You also have the playa, which is the beach in Spanish, the playa. You even have a plancha, how you iron your clothes and make them flat. When you have a plaid shirt, it's those flat horizontal lines like a flannel. PL and FL are the same. That's why it's called the floor, because it's flat. When you see a fleet of ships, they're on that flat surface of the water, because water is always level. So they basically want you to think that you're on a ball in outer space so that you can't leave the ball, but we can leave the plane of Earth. We can leave and go further beyond the Arctic wall. There's more land. That's why it's called extra tierra, extra dirt, extra land, extraterrestrial, extra terrain. Yes, they're getting you prepped. Vaccinations will make you magnetic. Turn on a huge, strong magnet on the bottom of that UFO, and boom, you're going to say, take me, God, and I'm in your hands. I'm ready to be saved. But actually, you're going into the government's ships. The moon is a circle, not a ball, and it's just projected onto that plasma dome above us. The moon landing was a hoax. Over 40 countries signed the Antarctic Treaty, and we can't go to the North Pole either. Think about that. All magnets point to the North.
So yeah, this guy has some interesting information. One thing that popped into my mind was when I was younger, I'm from Bogota, Colombia, in South America, and one of the things that I remember my dad telling me when I was little, and it popped up later, was that the Bogota is like on a mesa, on like a table, and that's flat. So how could you have that on a ball? Just wanted to say that. This one's called Boomers Wrong.
Wonder what a Gen X thinks. Welcome to Gen X Talks. And Dad,
why are you bothering me? We got shit to do.
Why are we working on Memorial Day?
It's not Memorial Day, dumbass. And even if we were working on Memorial Day, it's a lot better than what they had to do to earn their spot on Memorial Day. Hold on, let me back up. You don't even know what Memorial Day is for, do you?
I think I do.
What is it?
It's for veterans. And
well, yeah, you really got a handle on this.
Yeah.
Men and women that died protecting the freedoms that you enjoy. So you can stand there with your stupid haircut, your dumbass shirt, and that idiotic fucking phone asking me silly questions all day long to piss me off. They died so you could do this very thing you're doing right now, irritating the shit out of me. They're dead and you're still here. You better fucking know why you get the day off from school, jackass. You are the most irresponsible dumbass kid I know in a million years. Shut the fuck up and turn that thing off. For the next 48 hours, you do nothing but sit quietly and ponder the facts that we are here because of them. But turn that fucking thing off.
So that goes to show you some of the mindset of some people. I mean, probably this is exaggerated a little bit, but that shows you some people are so in love with their story of patriotism, and you need to follow orders and go to wars and do what someone else tells you to do. And I completely disagree. I think that we don't need to be worried about what happened in the past, like in that sense, and we don't have to bow down to soldiers, like order following soldiers that actually bring about the orders from the bad people. Hey, that's just me. I know that there's great people in the military that came out of it. That doesn't excuse the order following portion of it. Let's go to the next one. It's called reuse.
Here's why you should never throw away a pair of jeans even if you think they're ruined. The fast fashion industry already takes a huge toll on the environment. In fact, it takes almost 1,500 gallons of water to grow enough cotton for just one pair of jeans. Since we're entering summer vacation, we figured it was a perfect time to repurpose this denim into a fun bucket hat. Even though these jeans were completely unwearable, we were able to salvage enough denim to make a really fun hat. We even repurposed the tag on the outside. It's a great feeling when you're able to upcycle something that people would normally throw away and turn it into something really cool. We're making this a reversible denim bucket hat, and after the stitch lines around the brim, we had a final product. A safari-style vintage Tommy Hilfiger denim bucket hat.
Yeah, just showing some people just reusing old things into useful things. Yeah, you definitely need skill, but it's cool to see that. The next one is under the category of like levels at the beginning that we said. Listen to what some of these people are saying.
Look at your hair in space, in 0G. The hair does not know which way down is. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Yep, that's absolutely true. I think our special effects are a little bit better up here maybe than in the movie Gravity. But
Jeez, what they say at the end. Oh my god. Let's go to the next one.
So I am currently at one of the most famous spots in all of geology. This right here is called the Great Unconformity. It's where 530 million year old sandstone sedimentary rocks overlie 1.8 billion year old granite, which is what this is right here. So that means this spot right here, this great unconformity, represents a time gap of 1.2 billion years. I heard about this my freshman year of Geology 101, and I've always wanted to witness it. And right now, I am touching the Great Unconformity.
Oh my god.
This is a geologic pilgrimage.
Okay, like, can we just look at his face? How dumb he like. This guy just bought the whole story. He thinks that by repeating these things that he's like, whoa. He thinks that he can't even confirm. He's just pointing at and making up numbers. Like, okay. Let's go to the next pilgrimage.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? How would they know? How would they know?
So this, for me, this is the analogy of the government. Like, they'll offer you a whole pizza, but they'll take an entire middle slice and not tell you and just give it to you. Just thought that was funny. Oh, this is great. This one's called Shadows.
Okay, can some sciencey person answer this for me? Okay, watch the corner of the table. Watch this. See that? Do you see how it's coming out to meet my shadow? What, like, why is that happening? Tell me, why is this shadow moving to meet my shadow? Someone explain that.
Yeah, that was really interesting because the shadow does come out to meet it. And so I heard someone explaining it as like it being similar to double slit, where you have a slit in the middle and then the light will kind of create these interference patterns. But just thought that's a great observation. Just simple things like that are great to be aware of. So let's go to the next one called Orgone pyramids. And I actually have one of these, but this was given to me by my brother. He had it in his office, and I've always wanted one. And I asked him, "Hey, can I have one?" He gave it to me. So let's go on to Orgone pyramids.
Yo, check this out. This is why Drake is so obsessed with Orgone pyramids. It's actually crazy. I learned about Orgone pyramids through Drake's stories because he keeps these things all over his mansions, and he was talking about good energy and all that stuff. It's another one here, so obviously I had to do my research. Now, science knows that a pyramid is the easiest structure to carry energy. That's why we found pyramids all over the world. They were literally free energy devices. Now, William Reich was the one who discovered Orgone energy, and he was actually curing people of many ailments and diseases. Shortly after his lab was raided, his books were burned, and he was arrested. Go figure. Check this out. These were planted on the same date. The left side, no Orgone. The right side, Orgone energy. And as you can see, they help with the yield and the growth of plants. So farmers actually keep them in the fields as well. Crazy stuff. And I've grown many things in my life with Orgone energy. It works. This is frozen water over an Orgone generator, another example of the high energy. And there's another example. Besides all that, the biggest thing these do is protect from EMF radiation by emitting negative ion. For the best Orgone pyramids on the market, smash the link in my bio.
I've never really tried to confirm any of this information, but I do have this one. I do want to try maybe putting it underwater so I can try to create that when it freezes, but I've never tried it. I maybe should try. When I saw that, it's not even about Drake. It's just some good information from Wilhelm Reich, I think it is. I've heard of him before, and I've heard people talk about Orgone before, but just have to do more research about it. Let's go to the next one, Underground Rave. This is the last one, and this is, I had made a video in the past where there were these underground tunnels, and people used to do underground raves there. Now this is a real one happening right now.
Going to an underground rave with my friends. Follow the glow stick. This is amazing.
So yeah, cool to see people still partying even in underground too. I used to party, but here's the thing. Now that I have children, I don't party anymore, and parties are not the same as they used to be. Before there were, I don't know, there's way younger people now there. Maybe I was young when I did it, but Anywho, I just thought those were some great videos. We'll end with a little bit more of Drace and Carmen. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or would like to add anything to this, let me know in the comments below. I want to make more videos like this one. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.
So hard to leave them. Stand up strong, you belong. That's the purpose of the song. Doesn't hurt you to be wrong. Now you know why we should change the system. Free your mind, meet your kind, let it disco. Ocho Choco, cracking crypto, Bambi Lulu, QA, Mickey, Sonny, such a wig if you acting funny.
Now you know why you should join the disco. Get informed, break the norm, it's time to let it